So it is a lovely sunny day today, and I should be outside sunbathing because there's no clouds in the sky. It's not particularly warm, but it's hot when you're in the sun. But yes, I wanted to make a video because I was watching this and I realised I can't make it outside because the guy is not going to. You're not going to be able to see the screen. But I'll just go through it now using this.
Okay, the rapture. Will the rapture happen on September 23rd of this year, 2025? Is it going to happen on the Feast of Trumpets?
Okay, I am the bride of Christ, so I am waiting for the rapture, and I've been waiting for it for 13 years because I know that it's a woman, it's me, but the Bible is very deceptive because it's made to seem like it's the church, which it is, but I'm the church. I'm just the woman. I'm a woman, not a church. But yeah, people think that it's them, so they're waiting for something that's going to happen to me, but they think it's going to happen to them. And I'm analysing this because I've got nothing better to do, and I'm hoping that something is going to happen within, I don't know, it's the 22nd now, so maybe it's going to be tomorrow, or maybe it's going to be next year, I don't know, or maybe it's going to be next spring, I don't know, but I've got nothing better to do, so let's just do this.
There's been buzz all around the internet that the rapture is going to happen on the Feast of Trumpets, Rosh Hashanah of this year, and there are those who...
They've been saying that every single year for the last 13 years. There's a whole bunch of people that like to say it's going to happen on the Feast of Trumpets on this year being 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. I didn't even know anything about it in 2013, so I can't count that year because I knew that I was Christ, and I knew that I was the bride of Christ, but I don't think I even found out about the bride of Christ until like sort of after. I don't know when. It's a process. I was not religious before I started believing that I was Christ. I didn't know really much about the religion other than I thought it was a bunch of nonsense that man created. But yes, anyway.
Those who are preparing for the end. And I was asked to speak on what I thought. I made a quick video it was kind of impromptu, to give a quick response. Now I decided we need to go deeper. And I'm going to go deeper in this video. What is behind it? And will the rapture happen on September 23rd? What's it all based on? And how should we react? Is there validity? I'm going to give you a hint. It has to do...
Strange how this guy thinks he knows the answers. He knows everything about the rapture, and yet he doesn't actually know who is going to be raptured.
With the stars, this whole argument or a theory. Now, the Daily Mail in the United Kingdom, major paper, did a story on this. Somehow the writer said that I was in favor of the rapture coming on September 23rd. Well, I am in favor of the rapture coming anytime, but either he didn't watch the whole video or it's an example of the media totally twisting reality. Imagine that. What I did is, after noting that there are biblical reasons for the idea that major end-time events will be connected to the Feast of Trumpets, I gave a strong caution. I said, be careful. Be very careful about date setting. We don't know the day or the hour. Be careful about thinking it's going to come this September, because those things bring disrepute to the Lord. Again, I said be careful, like again and again. Don't go beyond what God says. Don't get dogmatic about these things. I made that video quick, and I didn't look at to ensure you don't miss the prophetic messages. Hit subscribe, number one. Number two, remember the avatar is out now. The Return of the Ancients. Go to
It's just him selling stuff.
JonathanConSuperToys.com. Okay. For those who don't know, the rapture speaks of what it says in the New Testament. It's biblical concerning the end of the age. It says we will be caught up together to meet the Lord. It also says two will be standing.
So let's make it clear. I'm the Lord. I am God, I am Christ, and you will be caught up just because you will be caught up watching stuff online about me. But I don't know what order it's going to be in, and I don't know.
Standing in a field.
It's not going to be me who's going to be doing the promotion. It's going to be people who actually know how to just set up cameras, set up TV screens, set up the media. It will be them who are doing it. It's not going to be some sort of magical lord that just suddenly goes ping and then everything. You know, it's not some sort of magical lord that just goes ping and then there's some sort of thing coming out of the sky. I mean, anyone who thinks that is completely crazy. But yeah, this guy believes that. He thinks that it's going to be literally just a bunch of people hovering on Earth, staring up at the sky, and then some sort of thing coming through. I mean, this is total insanity. This guy has obviously a severe mental illness, but you know what? The rapture is true. It's just going to be me being taken. And a group of people know what day they're going to come and get me, and I don't know why they've chosen to ignore me for 11 years, 12 years, since 2013, and it's 2005 now, so that's 12 years. But yeah, I don't know why you've chosen to wait this long. Does not make any sense to me. You've pissed me off, and I'm not going to be wanting to help you when you do finally come and talk to me.
One will be taken, rapture. So it's gone viral that the rapture will the Lord. It also says 2 will be standing in a field, 1 will be taken, rapture.
I think the whole 2 will be standing in a field, 1 will be taken is actually a hint how 1 person will be taken. I know it says it 3 times, but whatever. Whether I'm standing in a mill or in a cornfield or whatever. I mean, actually, I think I'll just be in my house, to be honest. So this is just sort of elaborate talking. Whatever you think is the case, I don't care, because 1 will be taken. Me, not you, me. This is not 1. 1 will be taken, not millions. This is what would happen if millions were taken. But 1 will be taken.
So it's gone viral that the rapture is going to take place this September on the Feast of Trumpets, Hebrew Holy Day. So what is it all based on? Well, first, it's based on an African pastor. This is one of the sources, who said Jesus told him in a vision that the rapture is coming, or he will come on September 23rd, 2025. Okay, that's what he said. Second,
weird how they do this. They think, oh, the evidence of something happening on this day is that this man said something, and they just bring up a completely random stranger, someone who's not famous, someone who's not in the news, someone I have no idea who clue it is, and then they say, that's just one of them. Yeah, one of 3 random strangers from some weird priesthood or weird church in the middle of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? That's not evidence.
Second, it's based on a teaching or argument that has to do with a constellation and Revelation 12. Now, Revelation 12 speaks of a dragon waging war against a woman who is clothed with the sun and the moon is at her feet, 12 stars around her head. The dragon is Satan. The woman represents Israel, gives birth to a child.
And yet, for some reason, you think that's a bunch of stars in the sky. No. The woman who gives birth is actually a real woman, a real person, and I don't know what the fucking dragon is. The dragon could just be people that want to attack me, which is basically the whole world. I feel like the whole world wants to attack me, because even guys like this want to believe that there's so much importance about this woman. But what is this woman? It's Virgo. It's a bunch of stars that don't even look like women. If it is a woman, it's a woman with a broken leg, and the shape of it is completely unrealistic to what a woman looks like. So it's amazing how he's putting so much importance to this woman figure, and yet he's completely unable to accept that a woman who gives birth is actually a real woman who gives birth. It's like their ability to believe that a woman can be important is so not in their brain that they aren't thinking properly. They want to blame they want to see a woman as being anything else other than a real woman. I really hate these people.
The child is Messiah. Now,
No, the woman is the Messiah. She gives birth to the Messiah, but actually she's not giving birth to the Messiah. She's the Messiah, and she's giving birth to herself and the new world, and this is what I've been going through. I've been going through some sort of spiritual birthing for the last 13 years, and basically what's happened is that there's now 2 species on Earth. You got the modern, the developed people who have a spirit inside of them that can link to me, and then you got the Neanderthal people who are still thinking and behaving like animals, and then you've got all the people in the middle that just believe that the new species and the old species are exactly the same, hence need to be treated the same, and you can't kill the old species. And they're all against me because they want the world to be filled with as many people as possible, even if these people are just trashing the earth and destroying it. They don't care about they don't care about what I want or what is best for the world or what is best for the smarter souls. I think because they're not very smart themselves, so that's why they side with the dumber souls, because they see themselves as being the dumber souls.
Now listen, I'm not talking against anybody. I'm assuming everybody's sincere believers in their belief, and I'm not getting into that. But I am going to get into the facts concerning what this is all based on. First, with the African pastor, all right, he said he saw a vision. Did he? I don't know. But let's say he did. Anybody can say anything, and a vision can have anything in it. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. Could mean something, doesn't have to mean anything.
This is silly. I don't want to talk about
What
that.
about this thing, Revelation 12 and the constellation? What's that about? Revelation 12 says this: a great sign appeared in heaven. A woman clothed with the sun, the moon under her feet, on her head a crown of 12 stars. She was pregnant, and she cried out in labor, in pain, to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And on his head were 7 crowns. His tail swept away a third of the stars of heaven.
Yeah,
and
I've
hurled
made
them to the
stories.
earth.
I've made stories
the
about
drag-
this so many times, but this is clearly about a woman, me, giving birth to the new age. And these people who don't understand that just constantly regurgitate the same stuff all the time, over and over again, and trying to just make up who this woman is. And it's just like they're trying to do whatever they can to prove that this isn't a real woman. This is a bunch of stars in the system. It's a bunch of stars that make no sense because it doesn't even look like a woman. And there's another star, a planet that comes through the leg area, and that's her giving birth. No, this is just them trying to justify how this isn't about a woman. I would love to talk to these people and just say, don't you think that all this talk is actually just you insulting women by saying that a woman can't be a woman? A woman can't be something that walks and talks on Earth and actually gives birth to things. No, it has to be a bunch of stars that make no sense, who has 12 stars above her head. I don't know what the 12 stars are, but maybe it's to do with me having, like, I don't know, 12... people that I talk to or something. I don't know.
Dragon stood before the woman who was about to give birth, so that when she gave birth, he might devour her child. Okay, now if you read the last book I wrote, The Dragon's Prophecy, you know what this is about. This is the enemy.
No, you don't know what this is about. This is about me.
It's war against the woman, Israel, who gives birth to the Messiah. Listen, Israel gave birth to the Messiah. The dragon, the enemy, waging war against them from ancient times to this very day. So what does this teaching say about the rapture and September 23rd? This teaching says there was...
What you've failed to realize is Israel is a woman. Israel is a woman. And you need to say this to the world, that Israel is a woman. And therefore anyone who is a Muslim has chosen a religion that is against this woman. They've chosen this religion that's against this female Messiah and... the fact that she is the real Messiah. You don't have to say God. I don't know what I don't know how things are going to play out. I know that Islam needs to go first. There needs to be a war against Muslims versus non-Muslims, and I don't know how that should play out, because you can't just say this because a lot of Muslims might start burning down churches. You don't know. But you don't know how people are going to react to that. So I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know why I don't know why so many Islamic people have been welcomed into this country, and I just don't understand. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think I want to care. I don't really think I hate humans. I see the majority of humans as just being a bunch of animals, but I see Islamists as being people that actually want to kill me, because that's why they've chosen a religion of nonsense. But and a lot of them have just been only believe this because they've been brainwashed from a young age into believing that it is the truth, and you're educated so long as you accept this as being the truth, and it's just...
an arrangement of stars, a convergence, constellations, where the constellation Virgo was next to the constellation Leo.
See, how the hell? That doesn't look like a line. That looks like a swan, and that doesn't look like a person. It's just to say that, oh, that's a woman. Well, there's a woman. A woman talked about in a Bible. Oh, that's the woman. Yay, we found the woman. I mean, what the fuck? If anyone thinks that looks like a woman, I think you're absolutely insane. What, her arm there and then one arm there with one leg there and a sort of, a bent, broken leg here? I mean, what the fuck? That's not a woman.
Leo. Why is that significant?
That's
according
a
to
swan.
the argument?
That's
Well,
a
the teaching
swan.
says
That's not a
Virgo,
lion. That's not a lion.
or virgin, represents the woman in Revelation that gives birth to the child. What about Leo? Leo is a lion, obviously, but in Leo...
Or Leo is the name of my sister's child, the one that doesn't have a father, who I tried to adopt, but the social services wanted to make £200,000 a year out of him instead, so they stole him off me.
Leo, there are a number of prominent stars, and since they are somewhat near Virgo's head, it matches Revelation, which says the woman was crowned with 12 stars. Further, the argument says that the sun and moon were in the constellation as well, and Jupiter, which is a kingly planet, emerged from the inside of Virgo like a child. Now, this all happened
Because this makes so much
in
sense.
2017. So those arguing this said it was going to be, some said it was going to be the end of the world, end of the age, or the rapture. Well, it wasn't. It happened on September 23rd. But now, in 2025, the Feast of Trumpets is falling on September 23rd, 8 years later. So same day. But what does that mean? Does that mean anything? They say 8 is a number of
I wish
new
you would
beginnings,
tell me.
okay? So now
You
the
are
rapture,
making out that you
they
know
say,
the
is
answer.
gonna
You're going to come up
take
with a
place
conclusion,
on
but
the
you're not telling me
8th
anything.
anniversary of the constellation of the Feast of Trumpets, which didn't happen last time. Nothing happened. What do I think of this? First problem. Where does the Bible say that God is going to give signs of end-time events, his coming, based on constellations? Okay, number two. How would a sign...
Okay, let's make it clear. I'm God, and I've been giving signs to people that I am God and I'm here, and I've been doing this every single day for the last 13 years. And no one gives a fucking shit because no one's talking to me. I'm not putting star signs in the star signs in the sky that don't look like women and yet have another planet going through it, and somehow you think that that's me. I haven't done that. You twat.
You know, to the world, that would pretty much be a sign to the world that God's giving that pretty much only astronomers are going to even be aware of, or astrologers. See it. Number three.
No, I've been giving my warnings and my messages through Facebook and YouTube, not through the stars and the constellations and things that don't look like whatever the people who designed them. Oh, look, these stars are in this order. That means it's a woman. And these none of the star systems look anything like the original picture of what these people have just put they've done some sort of dot to dot, only the dot to dot, the image that they've stuck to the dot to dot look absolutely nothing like the stars. So the idea that is God talking to you it's total nonsense. It's just angering me. It's angering me how so many people
You have a
mentioning
constellation
that.
of Virgo near Leo. Is that
what's
Revelation
that?
12?
That doesn't
Really?
look like anything.
What does Leo have to do with Revelation 12? Is there any Leo in
That's
Revelation
kind of a
12?
swan with a
I mean,
tail
there are
that
two
goes
Jewish
downward.
witnesses in Revelation, but it doesn't say that one of them is named Leo Schwartz or Leo Rosenberg. Any lion? No. Okay, link to the Virgin. Number 4. Why would God use a picture in a vision of a woman giving birth that represents the Messiah being born 2,000 years ago?
It's because it's supposed to say that actually the person who gives birth is the Messiah, and she's a fucking woman. She's not a stupid
As a sign now of the
constellation
rapture.
stars.
Number 5, the 12 stars. Leo doesn't have 12 prominent stars. It has 9 prominent stars. So they said, well, then you add the 3.
All right, this is just pissing me off. I thought there was something relevant in here, and there isn't, so I'm going to give up because it's just angering me.